Professor Abdullahi Abdul Zuru, the present INEC Commissioner Northwest and former Vice-Chancellor of Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, and Federal University of Technology, Minna, who was sent to Adamawa State as part of INEC's supervisory activities, was attacked by a mob who mistook him for the Adamawa State Rec, Barrister Hudi Unisa Ari, for illegally returning Aisha Dahiru Binani as governor-elect.
Now,
just wear your trouser, Now,
over 60 years now. Now, Baba. But the returning officer, they have sent the returning officer, they
this was frustrating to watch. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, really? This man has been disgraced. But this is so unfair that this happened to this man. And why? Because INEC dropped the ball again. Well, Ayo, please, your comment.
Yes, INEC dropped the ball royally in Adamawa State over the weekend, as within other states, because there are 24 states where supplementary elections were held over the weekend. But Adamawa State is in the spotlight because of what a number of people have described as a naked dance in the marketplace, a royal show of shame, the highlight of the drama amongst dramas that have occurred in the elections this year, and INEC not being ready, as they assured Nigerians in the days leading to the elections. But speaking to Professor Zuru, yes, INEC was complicit. INEC was, not complicit, but INEC can be looked at as not producing an election that people can write home about. However, it is no justification for people to take matters into their own hands and beat up a man who then turns out to be innocent, such that they stripped him of his dignity, stripped him of his, of any sense of dignity, really. As we're speaking earlier on to Mr. Osaze Uzi, earlier on, he had talked about the fact that this is even a discouragement for people who, because this is a professor, a former VC of a university, who has been so disgraced nationally in this way and in this manner. He's been summoned to the INEC office this morning alongside the REC who announced the illegal results. And going back to the earlier, what you had mentioned earlier on, let me speak to, because I know Doctor would speak to the illegality of what was done on Saturday. But let me speak to Mr. Festus Keyamo and Senator Binani. First of all is that Senator Binani must have known that, number one, results were not fully collated, therefore they shouldn't have called on a winner. Second of all, that the person who announced her as winner was not legally or constitutionally, there was no constitutional provision for him to announce her as winner, so illegal on all fronts. Therefore, she coming out very quickly to give an acceptance speech in itself is very suspect. And the fact that she's a serving senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so she should know better. It just demonstrates the fact that politicians in Nigeria, unfortunately, are desperate for power enough to not mind the process, or whether it's legal or illegal, the fact that they just announce, and then anything you want to do, the very famous saying, go to court, is what they would just announce me and let everybody else go to court. And then I feel very sad as a woman because it puts a blight on what a number of people have said should be a process where women around Nigeria should be very, jubilant about the fact that we could potentially produce the first elected female governor of a state, a northern state for that matter, in Nigeria. It rubbishes the process and it almost takes away the shine of that golden moment. And then Mr. Festus Keyamo, as an SAN, a senior advocate of Nigeria, a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a man who is learned by every sense, in every sense and by every word, coming out to celebrate and talk about an illegality in itself is one that he should probably delete his Twitter handle and not tweet for a while. It is disgraceful. Unfortunately, it is quite disgraceful, and a lot more is expected from him.
Absolutely. Journalist David Hudain set social media buzz over the weekend after he uploaded images of a Guinean diplomatic passport bearing Bola Ahmed Tinubu's details on his Twitter account. The passport also carried Tinubu's image and appears to have been issued in October 2015 with the expiration date of October 2020. David reported that the passport was apparently issued to Tinubu while his ally, Alpha Conde, was Guinean president. Tinubu had publicly claimed credit for helping Conde secure re-election in October 2015. Tinubu, whose emergence as president-elect has been challenged by Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, and Peter Obi, candidate of the Labour Party, has had numerous allegations of corruption and illicit activities levied against him. The latest disclosure that the president-elect obtained Guinean citizenship, however, has met a strident silence from his spokespeople who have previously been quick to defend him, while users on social media have shared mixed reactions. Let's take some tweets. This is from Spotlight, who wrote, Tinubu met his friend and brother, President Conde, in May 2015. Tinubu in June 2015 visited Conakry, Guinea, to assist in the elections. October 6, 2015, a Guinean passport was issued to Tinubu. Nigerian law doesn't allow the president to naturalize in another country. Well, Pastor wrote, David Hudeyin claimed Tinubu is female. He claimed Tinubu is 87 years old. He claimed Tinubu is Amanda Ogunlere. He claimed Tinubu didn't attend university. He has now defeated his previous claim by saying Tinubu is from Guinea. This isn't journalism. This is borderline insanity. As you know, Dr. Abati and Ayo, David Hudeyin has been very, popular in, reporting, criminality or fraud against Tinubu. This is the latest one. Really quickly, if you can answer this question, Dr. Abati, because you are a lawyer, there is the conversation whether, if you are a dual citizen, you cannot be president of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Whoever has evidence, whoever is agreed, go to court.
Absolutely, as always. Well, thank you both. Again,